Dick's been a couple of years since we've had a chance to have a sit down, and it's been a whirlwind couple of years.
Yeah, it's good to be back talking with you, Greg. It's definitely been a whirlwind last couple of years. Very enjoyable for myself anyway.
Another driver's title, 2024, breaking records with 6 Breeders' Crown, and well, that must have been an amazing couple of days, and then busting the 16 million in stakes.
Yeah, 2024 was definitely a magical year for me. Actually got off to a really slow start. Questioned myself a little bit if I could still drive a horse and get it to go forward. But we keep working on it, and the summer I had was really unbelievable. I think way above my expectations, especially like I said earlier in the year. So great summer, and it was a great way to end the year with the 6 Breeders' Crowns wins. Was something else.
So 5 out of the last 6 years you've been the US Writers' Driver of the Year. They vote on it, obviously. Where does that sit?
Well, I mean, your goal is to win every race you can, or especially the Grand Circuit races, obviously. So I guess it's an added bonus. But at the same time, I think you're competing against unbelievable drivers anywhere in the world that they would fit in. So to be voted on top at the end of the year, it definitely is an achievement that I'm proud of, no doubt about that.
A couple of horses I wanted to ask you about. Jiggy Jog S, Twimpy Joe Fresh, we'll get to her, but tell me about Jiggy Jog S and what it was like to drive her. Yeah,
she did beat in the boys as well, Greg. Just an amazing trotter. I've been actually really lucky. I've driven 3 champion trotters since I've been in America. Started with Manchego, and then I had Bella Bellini, and then Jiggy Jog come along, but just incredibly athletic, incredibly fast, and it was a shame her season got cut short due to injury, and she's been retired, and I hope she's becomes a great broodmare. But I think as a driver, there's no better feeling than sitting behind a beautifully gated, extremely fast trotter. So we had a great run with her over the last couple of years, especially this year. Stepping up, racing the boys. It's not easy for a mare to do at the open level. So it was a really great season with her.
Tell me about Twimpy Joe Fresh. You part own.
Yeah, obviously special. I mean, you get the feeling with when you win big races as a driver, it's hard to beat. But I think with owning her, it's an even different beast, feeling-wise, when you win the big races. And she's been such a great horse to myself and Chris Ryder and Pete Japotica and a couple others that are in her. But this year she just had a great year. She stepped up her game from her 3-year-old season, and really took us on a ride. And hopefully she's going to get rewarded at the annual awards this year, which she deserves. And like I said, though, owning a horse when you win a big race, it's a different feeling, and it's something we're really enjoying and just really riding that wave.
By roll with Joe, I reckon if you'd been at the sales, which you weren't, you might not have bought into her.
Yeah, I can't take any credit at all with picking her out. That was all CJ, and it's quite funny actually. Sounds bad now, but when I got the bill from the sales company, I didn't actually realise it was a roll with Joe. I bought with CJ, and I probably would if I was at the sales, would have said, get me another one. But it turned out to be her. That's why I'm just a driver. And CJ's so good at picking out horses from the sales. He's done it for 30 years now. So we leave all the faith in him for doing that, and really lucky to be a part of her.
Tune in next week for part 2 of our sit down with Dexter Dunn, where he talks about the current state of harness racing here in New Zealand.
Racing's entertainment, and racing's no different to any other sport. You've got to put a show on, and I think trackside with the entertainers doing that job and making it very enjoyable.